I know a great TV show when I see one. The opening scene of episode 1 made me watch the entire series. I knew it's going to be a great TV show. Mashandu was pushing her husband in a wheelbarrow, taking him to his girlfriend's house. And there is a reason why she used the wheelbarrow rather than using their expensive cars. Because she felt like he doesn't deserve to be brought to the girlfriend with a car. It should be a wheelbarrow to humiliate him, since he decided to have an affair with her best friend. Since he was doing things publicly, he will be exposed publicly. Because the big question will be, why the wheelbarrow? Because we know that you have a vehicle in the house. And also when you see these two women who are also their friends, who loves gossip, seeing that the husband has been pushed in a wheelbarrow, then the whole community will know that there is a problem. He's a respected man, he's a businessman, and she made a choice by making sure that she dressed him in a suit. So you see a wealthy businessman, well-respected businessman, being pushed in a wheelbarrow wearing a suit, daylight, when everybody is watching. It was a clear statement from the wife. And I like how Mashandu is operating. And she arrived to Matumalo and said, he's all yours now. You must bury him on Saturday. Meaning, since you and I, we were sleeping with the same man, now I'm giving you the permission to have him, knowing exactly that Matumalo will have a problem. She must explain why is she the one who is burying this gentleman, not Mashandu. It was a strategic move, rather than calling the community and telling them that my husband confessed before he died that he was having an affair with Matumalo. This was a great strategy. You see Tlabangani now, he's been transported to his girlfriend. Now that's when I sat down and I saw how genius writers are and how great this TV show is written. Because instead of her addressing the issue, she is finding a way to make a statement. As you see this lady saying something is fishy. Now they're starting to gossip about that. It's better the gossip rather than her telling everybody that he was having an affair. And she's surprised. That's why she's saying, is he still alive? Because she knows that he's been sick. Now her biggest problem is, how am I going to explain it to my husband or to the man that I stay with, Mr. Pungula? Ubaba Pungula is very disciplined. The gentleman has been penal beaten simply because he couldn't control his cow. So he paid a heavy price for not looking after his livestock. Obviously, women had to come and rescue him and ask for forgiveness. And he's beating you while he's telling you that I'm going to beat you, so that you will know what's coming. So you shouldn't mix up things. So now this is the man that you have to tell that actually I had an affair with another man and I have a baby with that man. And that's the moment when she realized that she effed up big time. And she have a deadline. On Saturday, she must bury him. She must do it in a way that the husband cannot know, the community cannot know. She has to find a way. And she has absolutely no idea how she's going to do it. Now, she spent the entire 4 episodes trying to get herself out of that mess. That's the beauty of great storytellers. They tell you the truth from the get-go. You know the truth. But the beauty comes from the actress or the actors when they are giving you their best performance. Now, she knows she's effed, but she's working extremely hard to cover her tracks. Wow. Now, that was the opening of episode 1. It was Mvelo's day. It's a great day for her. She's coming of age. Her mother is there. She's super proud. Her father is there also. He's also super proud. She went to school. She did well. She's still a virgin. And she never, dated anybody. They are making umsebenzi, that ceremony for her. And Msizi, he is very interested. He wants to be with her. And he goes to the father, speak with the father, and he said to the father, since you know that it's school holidays, I would like to come and help you in your business. I will deliver bricks because Tlabangani is running a brick business. Now, the friend is advising him to shelter the girl if he really likes her. He decided to go there and put a bracelet. She saw it. She loved it. She knew it was from him. And she was super excited. And she couldn't hold her feelings. She kept on staring at him. The father noticed, and he was not happy about it. He knows that Msizi is his son, and Mvelo is also his daughter. And he was not happy about that situation. And he said something very profound. Many people watch TV shows, but they don't pay attention. He spoke on the behalf of fathers. He was speaking with all young men to know that they need to get their things together. He said, I will be very pleased if God will bless my daughter with a wealthy man. That line alone was so deep in a way that I had to pause. And I have seen so many flaws in me. And I understood why things don't go well in my life, where I should fix, why building a solid foundation is important. You may be ordained as a king, but if you don't understand people you're going to lead, and you don't understand the nation's needs, you will be heavily attacked and you cannot build an empire. When he finished his statement by saying this, I don't want her to end up with a useless idiot. That line spoke with many, many men. Yes, sometimes we can say we are kings, but we're waiting for opportunities to come. We're waiting for employment. We're waiting for the government. We're waiting for somebody to take us and put us into greater spaces. We're waiting for other people to create opportunities for us. That's what he meant. Because a great man, a solid man, a man who already has a solid foundation will always find a way of making things work on his favor, whereby he can stand and protect his identity and lead by example, which is something that sadly we don't have anymore. Things which are happening in South Africa are so heartbreaking. The GBV which is happening is happening based on lack of solid foundation. People wanting the microwave things, people not working on themselves, people not building themselves, people forgetting who they are. That's why I mentioned that I've seen so many flaws in me after watching this scene alone. Yes, we see cases after cases whereby brothers are unaliving sisters. They don't just unalive sisters only. It looks like they're targeting sisters who has their things together. In many occasions, when she's doing well, when she has this, when she has that, things do happen because of many men we are avoiding working on ourselves so that we can stand. He is proud of his daughter who is doing well, who is an accountant, who is going to school. And he said, I need her to be with somebody who is wealthy, somebody who can go to varsity, somebody who will be learned, because of he understands something that we are all missing. Because he knows that if she's educated and he doesn't have his things together, when she buy her car, he will see that as a threat. He will see that as, now she has a car, now she start behaving this way and she start behaving that way because of she's rising to a level whereby he cannot even reach. That will make him a competition than a partner. So he's speaking on the behalf of those things whereby we see them happening every day and we're not paying attention. If you don't have a solid foundation as a man, when you go and date a lady who already have a solid foundation, in many occasions, a lot of things do happen whereby you feel like now the person doesn't respect you as a man. The person now is talkative, or the person now is behaving this way simply because of they're making more money than you. Now, this is the scene where they were addressing their affair, and she was saying, tell him that you are the father. He's trying to keep her silent by saying, calm down. Because she's saying, you promised me that you're going to leave your wife and you are going to be with me. And he had to lie to the wife because he almost caught them kissing. And that's when he said, by the way, I was just telling her that Mzizi can come and have a job and start working with us. Mzizi, he's excited. The mother is trying to say bad things so that Mzizi will no longer go to work for Hlabangani. She is trying very hard to keep the distance between the two children. And the father was not happy about it. What are you feeding this child? What nonsense is that? That's when he said she must go to the kitchen and make them food. Simply because of the young man just got a job. He's hired. The father gave him the car. The father helped him to get a driver's license. And he's saying, I want you to work. I want you to be a man. He doesn't want this young man to become soft. There he is, using his father's backing, helping. Now she is complimenting him because of he already made 3 deliveries already, which is something that other people are hardly making. While they were busy talking, that's when the sister showed up. And the mother noticed what is going on. And she said, I've noticed how you're looking at that young man. And it's the same way you're looking at the bracelet. Now she wanted the permission to date Mzizi. And that's when the mother said, wow, you're asking for my permission when you have already accepted his bracelet. She's like, I see everything which is going on in my house. And that was a beautiful moment when you see mother and daughter talking about love. And if she is giving her a go-ahead, which is something that is always happening in many occasions when a young lady is dating somebody, mothers are the first to notice and she will be told something. And it shows a great relationship between mother and daughter, and that's awesome. And also, I must speak about this scene simply because of when mothers are at church, they were having scones, having tea, and they started talking about Nomvelo and Msizi. Because Nomvelo's mother is talking about the way Nomvelo is looking at Msizi, and she said she doesn't have a problem if these two can date, while others were saying we can never accept that if we were the mother of Nomvelo. And that's when Nomvelo's mother was like, unless if Matumalo has a problem with it. And she also said, I don't have a problem, knowing exactly that Msizi and Nomvelo are siblings. Surprisingly, the father see them kissing and hugging, and he didn't like that. He started speaking with Nomvelo's mother, and he said Msizi is too old for Nomvelo. And she reminded him that, speaking of age, you are 15 years older than me. Msizi is only 3. You can complain about his age. And he had to come clean. He had to come clean because she was saying, you are about to die, you are extremely sick, why are you still concerned about Msizi? He is just dating your daughter. Now here he was going through a lot, chest pains. Obviously, he had to confess it was bad, and he had to say, look, I see my path now, I have to tell you something. I have to tell you the truth. That's when he confessed that he is the father of Msizi. She started putting 2 plus 2 together. She understood why he didn't want the two to date. The TV show is written so well, guys. If they give you that on the first episode, you know that you are about to watch a great TV show. And she made a great choice by choosing this wheelbarrow. She knew that the wheelbarrow will speak louder. The wheelbarrow will speak on her behalf. She decided to make sure that he's wearing a suit. He's a well-respected gentleman. And when people see a businessman who has a business, who has cars in a wheelbarrow, they will know that something is not right. And she's not a talkative person. Her actions speak louder. She's a very smart woman, very intelligent. I've been watching her from this episode 1 and episode 4, and I kind of like her, man. I truly do, because she's a thinker.